Hello friends, I pray you guys are all doing well. I've got some information today that I know can change your life. They could change the lives of somebody in your family, one of your friends. And I want to talk about what really happens when somebody comes into the chiropractor. When you come to the chiropractor or somebody you know comes to the chiropractor, maybe you have this video being sent to you from somebody who you know is going to a chiropractor. What a chiropractor is looking for is irritation in spinal joints. You got 24 segments in your spine. You got 24 movable segments in your spine, and they're all supposed to move and function as we move. The problem is, as we stress the spine every single day, it's just like we brush our teeth. We brush our teeth 2 times a day, 3 times a day, because we're constantly eating food, and this causes a situation where plaque can build up on our teeth, stress builds up in the mouth. So we brush our teeth and make sure that doesn't happen, and to mitigate the damages from that happening as much as possible. Taking care of your spine is the exact same way. We stress our spine every single day, and this is synonymous to eating food on your teeth, right? So when we stress our spine, what happens is those spinal joints, which should be moving a certain way, can actually become so stressed that your body naturally, innately locks those segments down. So instead of normal motion in the spine, we'll have restricted motion in the spine, and this is where we start to have problems. When we have restricted motion in the spine, what starts to happen is it starts to cause irritation to the spinal nerves and the nervous system. You see, your body relies on those spinal bones being able to move a certain way. When they stop moving the way that they're supposed to, it causes inflammation in the tissue around that joint, and it causes irritation of the nerve, and it creates a process called disafferentation. What that means is those nerve signals from the spinal cord, from the spinal nerves, are getting jumbled up going back into the brain, so they no longer have clear communication going up into the brain, and this causes some significant issues in your body's ability to really process information and really to function, because it no longer has the ability to know what's going on inside your own body. So 3 things start to happen when this happens. One thing is you have a generalized inflammation response in your body. When you have irritation and even just a part of your spinal cord putting pressure on those spinal nerves, it causes a general inflammatory response. So some of you guys, you're sensitive all over. You're sensitive in your arms, your hands, your feet, all the way throughout your spine. You have generalized inflammation, and this is due to stress in your spinal cord, causing those signals from your spinal cord and your spinal nerves to get jumbled up into your brain, so your brain doesn't know what to do. It releases a whole bunch of inflammatory chemicals into your body. The second thing that happens is stress hormone. Because there's pressure on the irritation to the spinal joint and the spinal nerves, it causes a disruption in the signal going up to your hypothalamus in your brain, and that releases, your body automatically, when that happens, releases cortisol into your body. So you have a stress hormone. Your body, your blood pressure might go up, your heart might race a little bit more, your shoulders might always be tight, and you might always feel constantly stressed out. This is part of the fight or flight response. The third thing, and this is one of the most common things, is you start to notice people get into the flex posture. What happens when those signals are being jumbled up, going up into your body, the base of your brain, your cerebellum. Your cerebellum is what controls posture. It's what allows me, without even thinking about it, I can stand up straight, I can maintain my position in space. The problem when those signals are getting jumbled up, going up to the cerebellum, is now your cognitive brain, your prefrontal cortex, doesn't even know this. It does this automatically, and it compensates. So you will get into a more protective or flexed position. So a lot of people, and you can see this, you'll notice this just looking at people, observing people, when we're in this flexed position, that causes a lot of stress on your spine, and it's really your body trying to compensate because it's not getting the proper signal up through your spine and your nervous system. So it goes into that flex protective mode. When we can take the pressure off of this area, when we can take the pressure, well, specifically, we need to find out exactly where that pressure is coming from, and we can remove that irritation from the spine, which removes the irritation to the nerve and allows your body to start to restore that normal function from your spinal cord to your brain out to all these areas. This is something a lot of people don't even, they go from doctor to doctor to doctor not knowing what's causing these generalized, maybe soreness, maybe this generalized inflammation. Maybe it's been misdiagnosed as a certain disease or a certain just condition because your brain's just not getting the proper signal from the spinal cord and it doesn't know what to do, so it's causing global mobilize responses in your body. I hope this helps. I hope you can use this to help you, a friend, somebody who might be suffering from some of these things. We would love to help. If you need anything, you please reach out to me. Dr. Galen at addioaz.com is how you can reach me via email. You can always call the office at 623-256-6458. That's another good way to reach us. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of the day. If there's ever anything any of you guys need, you please let me know. I look forward to seeing you soon.